Hey, did you know that I'm morally inconsistent? Well, that's what somebody claimed. I want to go through this with you. It's from Facebook, and it's pretty funny actually. A guy had posted about the that cop, the Blue Line Gang member, who had attacked the nurse who refused to obey his unethical demands. And he was saying that only the nurse, had the right to defend herself against this cop, and said that if anyone else had done so, it would have been wrong unless the nurse gave them permission to defend her. Um, that is completely bizarre. I can't even imagine what kind of thinking is behind that. Anyway, I responded to that and said, because no one has the right to initiate force against anyone else, you have an absolute human right to defend others just as yourself. The job of the attacker is irrelevant, and the permission of the victim is irrelevant. I mean, what if the victim is unconscious and can't give you permission to defend them? That's just absurd. But anyway, okay, going on with what I wrote. I said, unfortunately in this case, the attacker belonged to the world's largest and nastiest gang, and his fellow gang members would have sought revenge on anyone who defended the nurse. So it would have been suicidal to defend her. Whether it's worth the consequences is a call everyone must make. Alright, so he didn't like that. He says that, let's see, he says that okay, he says that me saying that the permission of the victim is irrelevant justifies cops intervening and shooting people. Okay, how? He says that just as I argue that a uniform and a badge don't give cops special rights, the absence of those things don't either. Okay? And that if I think anyone has an absolute human right to decide that defense is needed and to intervene, then that includes cops. Yes, absolutely. It does include cops. Duh. And then that's when he says that I'm being morally inconsistent. Oh my word. Okay. Anyway. And then, let's see. Then he goes off about, well, what if you shoot an innocent bystander while you're trying to defend somebody? And he says, oops, but you had the right to do what you did. Okay. But, and here was my response to that. I said, you don't have the right to shoot an innocent bystander, and if you do, you owe restitution. Individually, not stolen from people who didn't do it. Every action or inaction has consequences. I understand that. Cops seem not to, because they rarely have to actually face the consequences of their actions. I don't get the thinking that some people have. Yes, you have an absolute right to act in defense of other people. I don't believe you have an obligation to, because there are consequences. Yes, if somebody had shot and killed that cop for attacking the nurse, there would have been consequences, and they would have been severe. It still would not have been wrong to shoot the cop. That's just the way it is. Cops, if they don't like that, then they can quit and get an honest job. The the badge does not give the cop any rights, and it doesn't take away any rights. No one has the right to attack another person. No one. And everyone has the right to defend themselves and others from anyone who is attacking. That's just it. It has nothing to do with whether you're a cop or whether you're not. Cops can do the right thing, just as anyone can. The problem is that their job requires them to do the wrong thing on a regular, daily basis. But they can become a good person by quitting the job immediately. And that's it. If that's me being morally inconsistent, so be it. I'm fine with that. I consider ethics to be much more important than morals anyway. All right. See ya.